Hello, dear audience. Today we will explore a story that has sparked much controversy in the American media. Jimmy Kimmel, a no. And just a few days later, two major broadcasting corporations, Nexstar and Sinclair, decided to bring the show back. The question arises, is this simply a business decision, or is it evidence of the fierce struggle between freedom of speech, politics, and media power? Summary of key events. In mid-September 2025, Jimmy Kimmel, a longtime ABC host, made controversial statements about the death of Charlie Kirk, an influential conservative figure. Immediately afterward, Disney, ABC's parent company, decided to suspend Jimmy Kimmel Live for several days, under pressure from political groups and the scrutiny of the U.S. Federal Communications Commission, FCC. When Disney reinstated the show, two major local broadcasting corporations, Sinclair and Nexstar, which control many ABC stations nationwide, still refused to air it due to concerns about backlash from the public and the government. However, just 1 week later, both corporations reversed their stance, announcing they would resume broadcasting, thereby ending the tense standoff with Disney. This event is not just a drama of the late-night television world, but also reflects many larger issues. On freedom of speech, some people view Kimmel's suspension as an act of conceding to political pressure, which runs counter to the spirit of free expression. On the other hand, there are also opinions that public remarks on television must come with responsibility, especially when related to violence and politics. The role of local stations, Sinclair and Nexstar have proven that they are not merely subsidiary channels of ABC. When necessary, they can exercise their right to drop broadcasts to exert pressure, show their own stance, and even influence the policies of the parent corporation. Pressure from the government? The FCC voiced its concerns about the incident, implicitly indicating that the government is willing to intervene in the media sector if it deems the content has crossed the line. This raises fears that press freedom could be indirectly suppressed through administrative pressure. Audience perspective? For many of Kimmel's fans, the interruption of the show was an injustice, taking away a familiar nightly voice of humor. Conversely, conservative viewers saw it as an opportunity to teach mainstream media a lesson. From a personal standpoint, I believe this event resembles a test of American democracy. Media, politics, and business collide, and the final outcome is usually a compromise rather than an absolute victory for any side.
Impact. Consequences. In the United States, the incident has prompted many to ask, where should the line be drawn between freedom of speech and social responsibility? Can a public figure say anything without fearing consequences? For international audiences, this event has become a vivid example of how politics can directly affect the media in a country long regarded as a symbol of press freedom. Public reaction may continue to be polarized. One side feels satisfied that the show has returned, while the other sees it as a failure to keep left-leaning media in check. The next scenario, media corporations may become more cautious in managing their hosts' remarks, while the government may also reconsider how it intervenes to avoid being seen as infringing on rights to freedom. In summary, the story of Jimmy Kimmel Live is not just about an entertainment program being temporarily suspended. It is a microcosm of the larger conflicts in American society today, between freedom and responsibility, between national networks and local stations, between media and politics. The question left for you is this merely a temporary incident, or a sign that American media is entering a phase of greater political influence? Share your thoughts below.